let's take a look at some of the most unusual fruit and vegetable paintings ever made. They were painted by a Spanish artist named Juan Sánchez Cotán. Cotán worked primarily as a painter of religious subject matter, but he's most famous today for his still lifes, or paintings of simple things like fruits, vegetables, flowers, household objects, and even game birds. Many people consider Cotán's still lifes to be among the best ever painted. He is also considered the earliest painter of still lifes in Spain, and his unique approach influenced later artists. Still life painting wasn't popular before the late 1500s or late 16th century. But in 17th century Spain, these works became more common. The ones that focused on pantry items like everyday foodstuffs and drinks were called bodegones, coming from the Spanish word bodega, meaning tavern or pantry. Cotán worked in Spain during the early 1600s, a period later known as the Baroque. We describe him today as a Baroque realist, different from other types of Baroque approaches that were more dramatic. His paintings are famous for their heightened naturalism and simplicity. Here we see a cardoon, which is a thistle-like plant. They resemble giant celery stalks with an artichoke-like taste, and I think they're delightful. In the upper left is a francolin, which is a type of pheasant. We see these birds often in Cotán's still life paintings. They were a popular bird to eat during this era in Spain. At first glance, Cotán's still lifes may seem too simple or restrained, especially compared to the overflowing still lifes such as we see in the Netherlands. But the longer we look, the more mysterious they feel. What's his trick? He frames the objects as if they're sitting in a window. Some pieces of fruit or vegetables rest carefully on the ledge, while others are suspended in midair, hanging from strings or hooks. He often arranges them in a curve that moves our eye around the composition in a graceful arc. We can follow the slight curve of the bird downward. Its feet arc toward the cardoon, which lifts our eyes back upward in a curve. A powerful, dramatic light shines across the scene at an angle. It makes everything look so real that we almost feel like we could reach out and lift the objects. It clearly outlines the contours of each object and enhances the way we see their surfaces and textures. The rough, crisp stalks of the cardoon, the soft feathers of the francolin. But this light doesn't spread everywhere. The background remains in deep shadow, a dark, negative space that leaves no clear sense of time or place. It also makes the objects pop out even more. It's used to create a still, calm, contemplative mood. The effect is powerful. The objects look very real, yet they also feel like something we wouldn't expect. Cotán creates this tension between the real, the super real, and even the unreal. Everyday, humble things like vegetables feel important, even otherworldly. Cotán lived and worked in Toledo, Spain, until he surprised many by leaving his workshop to become a monk in 1604. He moved south to join a monastery, although he continued painting there. Because of this, some people read religious meaning into his still lifes. Even the most humble things, such as vegetables, fruit, and birds, can be seen from this perspective as gifts from God. Cotán's unusual approach to painting still lifes didn't go unnoticed. His work influenced other artists who came after him, and today, like I said, some consider him the greatest still life painter of all time.